Hello guys, and welcome to a review of my 7-foot anti-tank cannon. If you've never seen it, this is a part of it. This I've been thinking about for... I think it took me a year to fully get this thing finished. I had the idea. The original idea is based on the Harkonnen from Hellsing. It's an anime. And it was also based on the old World War I Russian anti-tank rifles, which that's kind of what I decided to do. This is not all of it. This is the majority of it, though. This right here is 4.5 feet long. And here's its little name. And Walcom got to see it, so his logo. And why is it pink? Well, because I like pink. Why not? The stock is a worker stock, and yes, the stock is adjustable. Whoops, you have to pull this side out. It's kind of rough to adjust it. I like it at the very lowest thing. The stock, I did extend it a bit with a piece of wood and what's left of my shoe, a shoe. How this thing actually works is with this guy right here. The main tank part is about this long, somewhat, from here to here. It is a drain blaster. You know, one of those things you clear your toilets with. And they are insanely powerful. You just pump the stock up, pull the trigger, and it will fire. Well, sometimes that happens. This is the very first version of it. I do have a second version of it, but this one's based for just length. I didn't care how hard it shot or anything like that. The second version is made for power, so it is a bit different. But yeah, what you saw right there is how you open it. You remove this latch, which is from, you know, a shed door. But sometimes the latch just kind of falls out, which is stupid. And you push this PVC part forward, and you crack it open. And that's how you can put the second part in it, which is its barrel. This thing also has my heavily modified bipods. That is also PVC. This entire blaster is pretty much just PVC. Oh, and it has a little iron sight right there from the... forget what that blaster is. But next up is why this thing is not powerful. This thing hits only around 50 FPS, which is about the same for the actual Mega XL blasters, which I'm fine with. This thing, I mean, if you don't know, fires Mega XL in the barrel. You just load it right in here. And the issue with this thing, even though its air tank is very powerful, because drain blasters are really powerful. I've got this thing, I've singled this thing, and with just a long brass barrel, I've gotten this thing to hit 400 FPS. The reason why that's weak is because it fires Mega XL for one, and its barrel length is, you see this orange part right here, this tape? That's the start of this tape is the front of the barrel. So its actual real barrel is just this long, which is about like... this is not even like 7 inches at most. And then it has another... because this thing goes the entire length of the blaster. This thing is about... I think this thing's about 5 feet long. Something like that. But it has 4.5 feet of just dead space, just drag. Which that's why it loses all its power, because it's just dragging against its own barrel. Which that's what I had to do to get this thing to hit what I want to hit. Well, I'm just glad this thing really fires, to be honest with you. And the last piece is its little muzzle, which actually took me a while to do, because this is just 2 pieces I had to glue together. Then I had to make these little holes on the side to represent the Harkonnen, and this was completely shut. I had to completely drill this out. And that just goes on the front of the barrel. And now showing how this thing actually works. You pull that open, open this, put its barrel in here. And this part right here, this little white thing, stops it from going all the way and stops it to be right here, which this is how you load the round. You grab a round, push it in there, you shut it. Then you also have to, sorry, this blaster is very big, I can't show everything. You push the barrel in until it locks into the air tank. It's just a PVC connector. And then just for fun, to make this thing not look like some sort of weird weapon, you just put this guy on the front. And yeah, that's how you fully load this thing. Oh, and how it cracks is just some little, where are those? Hinges. That's how it cracks open. And then you just start pumping this right here. Then it'll be fully ready to go. Well, let's show the full thing. Sorry, let's just show the full thing outside. Sorry if the audio is not that great. Alright, so guys, this is the anti-tank cannon sitting next to me. I am 5'10", and the anti-tank cannon right now sits about 7 foot. If I extend the stock fully, it's about like 7'3". So I'll show you how to fire it here, and then I'll show you it up close. So you open that, pull the barrel out. It's open. Then you grab Mega XL dart that's in the wrong pocket and just slide it in. Shut the barrel. Close it. Lock it. Seal. And then how I do it is I pump it like this. So the tank is 13 pumps. And no, I can't put more than 13 pumps in it. I've done tests with these guys before, and drain blasters, well, just the ones I buy, if you put more than 13 pumps, they have a chance of blowing up. So, not fun. And then you just fire. Alright. So let's show you that up close, shall we? So, first thing, pull the barrel out. Until it stops. Come over here, open the latch. You guys want to figure out what this is called? This is another name for the anti-tank cannon. 2 different languages. Pull that open. Sorry about that. Open it. Load your Mega XL. Close it. Sorry, it was difficult one hand. Latch it. And then you just seal the barrel. And then you pump it up and you're ready to go. So let's get some range footage, shall we? So I have the line set about at 75 feet. And we will be firing 10 Mega XLs, the full box. And the first one, I will reload fully to show you how long it takes. The rest of them, I will speed up. Alright, here we go. 5 straight. No, we'll do 8 straight and 2 angled. Alright, 1 reload we're doing. I'll do the reload as fast as I can. Alright, pump it. Alright. Well, that one wasn't very good. Alright, now we're gonna have 2 angled shots. One more angled shot. So, the box is empty. So let's see where the darts are. This is how it was. I was just holding it, it wasn't down. Let's start walking down the line and see where the rounds are. Looks like the one that went the least was right around 35 feet. And we got another one slightly higher up, around 39. Then we have pretty much the big grouping here. One there, one there, one there, one there. So they're all around about 48 feet, I would say. Then we got some more up here. 2 more landed pretty far. This one was our second angled one, I believe, and they're falling right in between 61 feet. Then we have the 2 that went really far for some reason. This one was like a rocket, coming in at 73 feet, a little bit less. And then we have one where it passed my line, so I had to walk it out here. And this one sits right at 90 feet. Actually, slightly ahead of 90 feet. And that was the first angled one. And with that, let's get on to the chronographing. Okay. I will be putting 3 over the chronograph. $76. $73. $52. Alright, with that, let's get on to our final thoughts. And this is where the anti-tank cannon gets stored. That piece, anyways. Next to all my other long guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. If I get 100 subscribers, I've said this once before in another video, I will be firing my anti-tank cannon 100 times in the 100 dart challenge. So, if you want to see that, help out a bit, huh? So, in conclusion, the anti-tank cannon was built just to be big and can't really be powerful with how I built it because it has 4.5 feet of drag, which is why darts don't really work well. But I don't really mind because whenever I take this thing to the field, actually, people just love how it looks, and they are terrified little kids until they realize this thing shoots like 20. Well, what you saw was, I really don't engage with this thing until I'm like 20 feet away. Mega XL rounds are just not very accurate, so there's not much I can do about that. But I enjoyed it. This was a fun build I did. Just taking it apart now. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. This was a build just to make a big blaster. I had no other objectives. So I didn't really mind it not being powerful. And if you did not see, like I said, it has 001 on it, the anti-tank cannon. This is just probably going to be a line of blasters I will make. Maybe one day I'll sell them. I'm not sure. They are very expensive to build, to say the least. Go and look at my most expensive blasters because this guy and the second version is on that list. This guy, I think I put around $160. I believe, into this guy, because PVC and all that is just a lot of money, a lot of glue, that's for sure. And this thing really wasn't that hard to build. And if you ever want to see the second version of it, which all of them have two names, we have the anti-tank cannon, and then, like I said before, the name in two different languages. If you ever want to see a video on my second version of it, which is the anti-tank rifle called Harkonnen, to actually just take the name from the anime. This one, you can get about the same pumps into it. This one is actually way thicker than this guy is, which is very interesting. This guy's definitely heavier just because how long it is, but this guy is very, very heavy for how short it actually is. So if you want to see a video on this guy, leave a comment below. Hope to see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.